Hi everyone, Alexis here, your independent Scentsy consultant. Back at it with All-Purpose Cleaner Part 2. This video I feel like is going more into, it's kind of my personal opinion, and then I'm comparing a couple brands. Good news and bad news. Good news, I got a video of me cleaning using the cleaners that I'm comparing. Bad news is that I couldn't find a good comparison to Scentsy's all-purpose cleaner. Like, they're just, everything that I could find was like for killing germs. And complete disclaimer from the get-go is that Scentsy's cleaning supplies, none of them have stuff to kill bacterias in them, which I discussed in part 1, and if you haven't seen that, you should go watch part 1. Okay, so as you can tell, I have not completely switched everything to Scentsy. Like, I didn't just start selling it. I was like, okay, I'm buying everything Scentsy and throwing everything else away. Like, I am not gonna waste anything that I spent money on. Heck no. I bought this stuff when I was a broke college student and just making it last. So I definitely understand like going with cheaper is better, because that was me, and that's why I have half this stuff, and I didn't want to go like buy a bunch of new all-purpose cleaner, because then I would feel like I have to use it. And yeah, so just for disclaimers, starters for there, I was gonna buy like 1 or 2 like different brands if somebody had like a specific suggestion, but I didn't really get any like specific like brands except for one, but I'll explain later in the video why I didn't get that one. Okay, so full disclaimer, I only even really started using Scentsy's all-purpose cleaner because somebody was like, it was like one of my friends at the time like came to our house and saw like my cleaning stuff, and she was like, you know, this stuff's really toxic for your dogs and really bad for your dogs. And I'm like that crazy dog mom who I was like, oh no, like I started freaking out, and I was like, my dogs, because like I before pretty much use a 409 and then like this like great value all-purpose cleaner like everywhere, like to clean our floors if our dogs had like an accident on the floor. I put it in our like shampooer. That was like what I used before Scentsy. And yeah, then I started doing more research about like toxic things and whatnot. I was like, okay, this cleaning stuff's actually really bad for us too, so like that's important to note. Some cleaning stuff left over. I don't even remember what I used before, because I had started using Scentsy's, and then I like slowly was like I was like emptying bottles of whatever else I had before. And kind of, I had like Clorox and like a lot of stuff with bleach, let's just say that. Which is why I'm saying that Scentsy does not compare well to a lot of other brands that I had used before, because Scentsy's non-toxic, there's no chemicals and no bleach, nothing like that. But everything else has chemicals and bleach and everything like that, unless you find like specific non-toxic brands. But if you go into Walmart, like every single one says kills 99.9% of germs. In my previous video, I used all-purpose cleaner for like pretty much everything now. I use it to clean our couch, I've used it to clean our cars, like the floors, the counters, the bathroom, like everything at this point. Like I use it for everything. The biggest reason that I'm like switching and like have already started switching was, like I said, because it's toxic. I'm actually super careful about, you'll see the other 2 brands, I'll just show you guys now. So I guess this is what I compared it to. Again, really bad comparison, but the great value all-purpose cleaner, and then 409, which I'll talk more about this later. You can tell though, this bottle's like literally almost empty. I don't know if you can actually tell. Oh yeah, you can see right there. It's almost empty. But what I was gonna say, if anyone is like trying to switch from like Walmart brand stuff to non-Walmart brand stuff, I'm just gonna talk a little bit about, I guess, how I'm doing that and how I've been doing that. I started selling Scentsy a year and a half ago, and I started using the all-purpose cleaner probably like a few months after I had started selling. And then from that point is when I really just like started to switch, and I did not want to waste anything. I was like, I'm still using everything that I have to use it. But basically what I have been doing is I use, like I said, I've tried my all-purpose cleaner on everything at least once, but specifically we get our dogs groomed like every 2 to 3-ish months, and whenever we get them groomed, they all go to the groomers and they're all gone because the groomers will wait to call us until they're all done. And so they'll be gone from like 9 a.m. to like 2 p.m. in the afternoon. And you can ask my husband, I will like go cleaning galore. Like I make sure the day that they get groomed is a day that I have nothing going on, and I spend the day cleaning our house from top to bottom. So whenever our dogs are gone is when I use the like chemical-y stuff that I have, and that's why I still have stuff, unfortunately, but it's also how I've like slowly been getting rid of the cleaning stuff that I previously had, without like wasting it and feeling that I was just like gonna throw it away. I don't use it that often around myself either, and I have like noticed a difference. Even like after I made that video using the 409, I was like, like there's so many chemicals in it, and I'm not used to it because I don't use it that often anymore. But like I said, and I just showed you guys, that one's almost empty. Once it's empty, I'm done with that. Same with the all-purpose cleaner. It's like, you know, last leg, I'm almost done with it as well, and then I'll pretty much be completely switched over to Scentsy stuff. And I honestly wouldn't be opposed to buying other like non-toxic cleaners to compare to Scentsy. So if anyone has like serious suggestions, I only really found one that compares and that I really want to try. Love to try it and hopefully maybe make an actual like comparison video with those. Okay, so I ended up talking way longer than I wanted to for this video, but I'll go into like more comparing them now. I'm sorry, like I said, this is a terrible comparison. If you want to see more about just Scentsy's all-purpose cleaner, go watch my previous video. I'll link it down below as well. And I'm mainly just going to talk about the other two. So I'll just start with the generic like great value all-purpose cleaner. I got this from Walmart for like literally $2. I'm sure this is what you would find at like Dollar Tree, any places like that. Anyone on a college budget basically, because I'm pretty sure that's why I have this. Like I said, I will also link all the ingredients for each one of these, and also the one that I don't have but I'm going to talk about. I'll link all the ingredients for them at the end of this video. So if you're just curious about the ingredients, skip to the end. But like I said, the main thing about this is it's mainly to sanitize. Scentsy is not made for it, and I will tell you that from the beginning. Like there's no bleach or chemicals in Scentsy's products. So that's like the main difference, I guess. As far as like the smell, this one does smell way better than 409, I will tell you that. This one's a lemon scent, and you can smell the lemon. It still kind of smells like chemicals, but it's like a lemony, but the lemon smell is strong enough to like override the chemicals for the most part. It's not as bad as 409, I will tell you that. So that's like one good thing. If you were going to buy something for like disinfecting, I would definitely buy something that smells better than 409. This one says like to sanitize non-food contact surfaces and deodorize. Oh, you're also supposed to let it stand for 5 minutes before you use it, which I did not do in the video I made. I don't have patience. I don't let anything sit. I just spray it and clean. If I have to spray it again, like whatever. I'll tell you that. Also, if anyone has any cleaning tips, I am terrible at cleaning. I have been watching TikToks to learn how to clean. I know that sounds crazy, but yeah. Yeah, so this one, honestly not bad for $2, and it'll last you forever. I'm just saying, if you're on a budget, if you probably actually use it correctly, it would probably work a lot better too. 409 is terrible, let me tell you. Apparently, I actually was just Googling it. Apparently, it got, like, discontinued. But then when I looked it up online, you could still buy it. So I'm not sure if you can actually buy it or not. Like, I didn't try to actually add it to a cart and buy it. So I don't really know, and I didn't see any at Walmart, but also like the cleaning section is still severely understocked. because of COVID, I'm sure. So I'm not 100% sure on this, but the fact that the first thing comes up when you Google it says that it's discontinued probably means we all should not be using it. And like I said, the chemically smell is just so strong. I'm sure it does kill bacteria and viruses though, and it's lasted me forever. I'm pretty sure I bought this when I was in college. Those are like $3 or $4 a bottle, something like that. Like I said, I bought that forever ago. And then of course, our all-purpose cleaner, which I want to touch base on this a little bit again, just if you didn't watch the first video. It's $18 a bottle, and this makes 6 16-ounce bottles. So this is just a concentrate, and you have to mix it up yourself. So I just wanted to touch base on that, because the other cleaner that I found that I would really love to try, honestly, and I know people who have tried it, is Thieves. But it's another one of those, like, I guess, like what Scentsy is. So, like, you have to buy it from someone who sells it. Actually, I think you can buy it online. Don't quote me. I don't know. Never bought from their website. It's on the Young Living website. And it says for retail it's $30 a bottle, but for wholesale it's $23. So I'm assuming if you bought it from someone who sells it, it would be cheaper. Don't know. Don't quote me on any of this. But I really wanted to compare the ingredients and just overall, like, you know, gist of it, because it's the closest one that I could find that was honestly really, really similar to Scentsy's. And it even says on their website, like, it's great to use around your pets, your family. Same, that's how Scentsy is too. It's like really good to use around pets and family, non-toxic, basically. One of the biggest differences I think that I found between the two is that Thieves is like, it has essential oils in it. At least that's the way I understood. Like, they formulated it with an oil blend. So I don't know if that makes, like, just the smell different or just, like, the overall. I know oils, there's supposed to be, like, a lot of benefits and whatnot to oils. I don't know much about it. I don't use them. Someone else could probably tell you way better. But I thought that was just, like, a really good, like, comparison. And I would love to actually use it and, like, actually compare it. And same thing with Thieves, that you mix it to it, but I know you also have to mix it. So, like, how this one comes where you have to make your own, I know Thieves is the same way. You, like, dilute it and mix it yourself. So I feel like those would be a really good comparison. If anyone has, like, experience with it, I know some people in my group do, and I would, if I get my hands on it, I would definitely make another video, like, completely comparing them. But for now, I will put the ingredients of both of them at the end of this video, so you guys can, like, at least compare the ingredients. And if you look them up, you can go compare them as well. I would say price wise, I'm not 100% sure, because I don't know how much that one bottle makes, but I feel like Thieves is either a little bit more expensive or they're pretty similar. And I'm also gonna say that being non-toxic is expensive. I'm just gonna state that now. You're gonna go from a $5 bottle that has, like, cleaning stuff, chemicals, it's cheaper to make, and then you're gonna have non-toxic stuff, but it's gonna be a little bit more expensive. But I think, like I said, our all-purpose cleaner is the best bang for your buck, because you can get 6 bottles out of this one bottle that's $18, whereas we also have counter cleaner, which we're going to go into next week, and counter cleaner is just one bottle, and it's like, I think it's $8 or $9 for one bottle, compared to one bottle for $18. That makes 6 bottles. You do the math on that one. But yeah, so price wise, comparing wise, I'm sorry, that was kind of a really bad comparison. I'm hoping to do different, better comparisons with the other cleaning products that Scentsy does have. This one was just really hard because, like I said, everything that's, like, not non-toxic is super toxic. After this, I'm gonna show a video of me cleaning with them. Like I said, they all clean pretty well. I feel like I had to scrub a little harder using the just generic Great Value all-purpose cleaner. I definitely felt like I, like, had to like scrub harder for sure with the Great Value one, but it still did the job. And if you're on a budget, don't at all blame you. I would just be careful as far as like the toxins go. It does come with a lot of warning labels, I will say that. In the 409, when I looked it up, like I said, it said it was discontinued and it had a lot of warning labels. So I would just be careful with that kind of stuff. Next week to learn about counter cleaner. Hello everyone, sorry that this isn't a part of my original video, but I just had to add in one more comment as I was like putting together my video and editing it. I actually discovered that with the Great Value all-purpose cleaner that it like left streaks on my stovetop that I cleaned, which you'll see in the video like after this clip. And then the Scentsy cleaner didn't leave the streaks. And like I said before, I've noticed that the Scentsy all-purpose cleaner, it does make it easier to clean over time as long as I'm like consistently using it. It has that like film that it creates to make cleaning easier over time. So that was just another thing that I noticed and I kind of wanted to point out is like I just had never noticed before. I don't know why, but it like left just like little streaks. And I was like, this is kind of annoying. But I've been like using Scentsy stuff pretty consistently, especially on my counter, so that's probably why I didn't really notice before. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out. And now you guys can watch a fun little video of me cleaning and you're gonna see what I'm talking about.